At the beginning of the story, we see a girl floating in the sea. After a lot of hardship, she ends up on an island. Her name is Jennifer. She looks extremely tired, and it feels like nothing good has happened to her at all. The story then takes us back to show what really happened to her. In a flashback, we see 4 people getting ready to go on a sea trip. Among them are 2 couples, including Jennifer and Jack. Jack is a very big and strong man, and the other 2 friends are Bill and Gail. Jack rents a private boat for himself. The captain welcomes everyone and takes them to the boat. At that moment, we see a boy named Manuel. His job is to take care of all the people who are going on the trip from the boat. Just as Manuel is about to ask them what they need, his girlfriend Maria arrives there. She becomes angry and says, "I am going to be the mother of your child, and you have to marry me." Everyone else stands there watching their argument, but no one says anything. Then Manuel gets angry and says, "The child cannot be mine, and I will never accept this child as my own." Hearing this, Maria slaps him hard and he slaps her back. Maria becomes even angrier and threatens to leave, saying, "You'll have to pay a big price for this." After that, everyone sets off on their trip. At night, they all sit together to have dinner. Manuel is serving them, but Jack is very proud of his size and strength. He considers everyone smaller than himself. Because of this pride, he starts making fun of Manuel. Manuel becomes very angry, but he leaves without replying. Later, when Jack and Jennifer come to their room and are spending personal time together, Manuel overhears their conversation from outside the room. This starts creating bad thoughts about Jennifer in his mind. From this, we can understand the dark side of Manuel's character. On the other hand, we see Maria performing a strange ritual in a mysterious place. She takes out a doll and starts doing various strange things, which shows that she is using black magic on Manuel to take revenge on him. The next morning, Jack is waiting for his drink, but Manuel is late in bringing it to him. Because of this, Jack starts insulting him again and then complains to the captain, saying that Manuel is very rude and does not even know how to say sorry when he makes a mistake. Hearing this, the captain goes and angrily confronts Manuel. Manuel also becomes angry and says that Jack was demanding money, which is why he behaved that way. The captain tells him that if he cannot tolerate it, he will be sent to the next port. The captain's wife tries to calm Manuel down, but Manuel says that from that day onward, he will not work there anymore. Saying this, he leaves angrily. While leaving, he throws a handkerchief, which falls directly onto the gas stove. As a result, it catches fire. At that time, the kitchen is completely empty, so no one notices anything, and slowly the fire starts spreading throughout the boat. The others suddenly see the smoke and realize that there's a fire somewhere. The captain runs and tries to put out the fire, but by then the fire has grown so much that it becomes impossible to control. Everyone quickly leaves the boat and gets into the lifeboat. After some time, the boat explodes. Time passes and night falls. At night, a terrible storm rises in the sea, and everyone gets scattered in different directions. Then the story returns to the present, where we see Jennifer somehow saving her life and reaching a deserted island. She cannot understand what will happen next or how she will survive. At that moment, her eyes fall on the captain's body floating in the water. She runs in fear and pulls the captain to the shore, but she becomes even more scared when she realizes that he is dead. Suddenly, Manuel appears there as well. Manuel also survived the storm. He tries to wake the captain, but it is useless. Now, no matter what, they have only one option to stay alive. They spend a lot of time together on the island and soon become very hungry. Jennifer says that there is nothing to eat on the deserted island. Manuel says that if they stay together, they will find food. He plucks a coconut from a tree and gives it to Jennifer. Then he says that there are many fish in the sea and that they can catch fish together. Manuel makes a weapon to catch fish, and he and Jennifer go into the sea. They catch some fish, sit together, eat, and talk for a long time. Jennifer then asks how they can get out of the island. Manuel says that someone will definitely come looking for them one day, and until then, they must survive somehow. After that, the 2 of them build a shelter using coconut branches so they have a place to rest. They share everything they find to eat on the island. In this way, a good relationship develops between them, and they try to survive on the island in every possible way. Slowly, 2 days pass. On the 3rd day, when Manuel goes to catch fish, he asks Jennifer to come with him. The 2 of them go into the water, and Jennifer asks him why he hit that girl. Manuel says that the girl was crazy and used to bother him in many ways. While talking about this, a small disagreement happens between them. Jennifer becomes angry and returns to the shore. However, Manuel comes to her at night and apologizes. The next morning, Manuel goes fishing alone, but when he goes farther away, he suddenly finds Jack near a rock. Jack is still alive, which means he somehow reached the island and survived. Manuel pulled Jack somehow and brought him to Jennifer. Jennifer was very happy to see Jack. Although Jack survived, his body was badly injured, so he was allowed to rest. Jennifer then came to Manuel and thanked him, saying that if he had not been by her side, she might not have been able to survive on the island. After that, the 2 of them went fishing together again. Meanwhile, when Jack started feeling a little better, he went outside. However, he did not like seeing Jennifer and Manuel so happy together. Anyway, Manuel and Jennifer caught fish and returned, only to see that Jack had lit a fire. They were surprised because they had been living on raw fish for the past 2 days. Jack said that he had a lighter. Manuel said that fishing was a bit difficult, which is why they had to go far from the beach. Jack said that they had done a very good job, building a hut in just 2 days and saving enough to survive there. However, Jack said all this in a suspicious tone. Days passed like this. Manuel Manuel and Jennifer regularly went out fishing together. Jack was not feeling well and mostly rested, but watching them together made his behavior change, and he became increasingly suspicious. Jack started thinking that during the days he was not with them, something must have happened between Manuel and Jennifer. He asked Jennifer if she had done anything while he was away. Jennifer was deeply hurt by this question and said that she had done nothing. However, Jack's suspicions did not go away, and instead he kept attacking Manuel. Manuel became aware of the suspicions against him and told Jennifer that instead of carrying false accusations, they could make them true if they wanted. In other words, he made an improper offer to her. However, Jennifer ignored his words. One day, Jack and Manuel got into a quarrel over this issue. Jack told Manuel to stay away from his wife and said that he did not want Manuel to live with them anymore. He blamed Manuel for all their problems and said that from that day onward, they would live separately. He also warned Manuel that if he acted too much, he would ruin his life after leaving the island. Manuel became angry as well and said that if it were not for him, Jack would not have been able to survive at all. He also said that from that day onward, he would no longer catch fish for them and challenge Jack to see how he would survive. Jennifer was forced to live with her husband, while Manuel built a separate hut and lived alone. They started living separately, however. Jennifer realized that only Manuel could truly survive on the island because he knew how to fish. Jack, on the other hand, would not be able to survive for long because he always depended on others. Jack could not catch a single fish on the shore, so sometimes he drank coconut water and sometimes ate snails and seeds. Jennifer was forced to stay with him. One day, Jack and Jennifer went a little farther away and tried to catch fish, but they did not catch anything. At the same time, Manuel caught 2 big fish because such fish could only be found near the rocks. Seeing this, Jack told Jennifer to stay there and said that he was going toward the rocks because there might be fish there. Jennifer told him that she could catch fish easily because she had diving glasses and that without glasses, he would not be able to catch anything. But Jack did not listen and went alone. Jennifer had a snail in her hand and tried to eat it unwillingly. On the other hand, Manuel was sitting comfortably and eating fish. Suddenly, his eyes fell on Jennifer, and he realized that she was very hungry. A naughty plan formed in Manuel's mind. He came closer, called her, and told her to come and eat some fish. Jennifer refused at first because Jack would get angry if he found out. Manuel told her not to worry and promised that he would not tell Jack anything. Hearing this, Jennifer agreed and they started eating fish together. While eating, Manuel kept flirting and told her that she was very beautiful. He said that he liked her from the first day and never understood why she married that bald man. Jennifer laughed and said that it was a long story. When Jennifer left, she lightly kissed Manuel. This gave Manuel a strange feeling, and he started making more naughty plans in his mind. Meanwhile, we see Jack holding some fish that were actually poisonous, though he did not know that. He returned with them, and Jennifer lit a fire and started preparing to cook the fish. Just then, Manuel arrived and warned them not to eat the fish because they were poisonous. Hearing this, Jack became angry, but Manuel knew very well about poisonous fish. After that, the 2 of them went back to the shore and started catching fish again. One day, Jack saw Manuel using their fire and accused him of stealing it. He became angry and said that only he had the lighter, so only he had the right to use the fire to cook fish. Saying this, he put out the fire with sand. This led to a fight between the 2 men, and they started hitting each other in anger. Jennifer came between them and tried to stop the fight. Jack then told Manuel that he was worthless compared to him, and that people like him were not even worthy of being servants. He accused Manuel of stealing the fire and said that as punishment, he would take his fish. He also accused Manuel of having evil intentions toward his wife. Manuel became angry as well and said that people like Jack could not live without depending on others and that his crores of rupees were useless on the island. Gradually, Jack's condition worsened. Hunger and thirst became unbearable, and he realized that in order to survive, he would have to learn how to fish by himself. One morning, he quietly woke up, stole Manuel's diving glasses, and went out to fish. After some time, Jennifer woke up and started looking for Jack. At that moment, Manuel also woke up and noticed that his diving glasses were missing. He immediately realized that Jack had stolen them. He became very angry. He took another sharp wooden stick in his hand and started hitting Jack. Seeing this, Jennifer stepped in between them and stopped him. She tried to console Manuel, but he was not willing to listen. Jennifer also tried with all her strength to stop him. Just then, Manuel suddenly dropped the sharp stick and tried to kiss Jennifer. At first, Jennifer struggled hard to stop him, but after a while, she also lost control. Meanwhile, Jack went near the rocks and tried to catch fish using the glasses and the stick. In this way, by chance, Manuel and Jennifer completely lost themselves and ended up together. After some time, Jennifer became worried. She said, "What will I tell Jack now? What will happen if he finds out?" Manuel promised her, "I will not tell Jack anything about this." After that, Jack returned with a fish and first gave Manuel his glasses back. Then he went to Jennifer and showed her the fish. Jennifer was very happy, but Jack began to suspect why Manuel was not angry even after he had stolen the glasses. Jennifer said, "He was very angry, but I calmed him down by explaining that we were both very hungry." Hearing this, Jack's suspicions grew stronger. He said, "How did you convince him? I understood everything clearly. You should not have done something like this behind my back." saying this, he burst into anger. He grabbed Jennifer, dragged her outside, and threw her near Manuel's hut. Seeing this, Manuel ran to comfort Jennifer, while Jack angrily went to the other side of the island. There, he made holes using bottles so that he could catch fish by himself. Meanwhile, Jennifer became worried because a whole day passed and Jack did not return. Manuel explained to her that Jack had suspected her from the very first day and that he never treated her well. He told her not to worry so much about him and said, "Let's dance." Jennifer started liking Manuel's behavior because he did not behave rudely like Jack. Then the two of them began dancing together. Meanwhile, Jack saw them dancing from a distance and realized that his suspicions were absolutely correct. In this way, a few more days passed. One day, while Jack was fishing, he saw a boat below. One part of the boat was broken, but it seemed possible to fix it. With great difficulty, he pulled the boat up. He thought that he could escape from the island using that boat. At that moment, Manuel and Jennifer saw him and ran to help, thinking that if the boat was repaired, all three of them might be able to leave the island. However, Jack told them not to touch his boat and said that he would fix it himself and leave the island alone. Hearing this, Manuel and Jennifer returned to the hut, while Jack worked alone with all his strength to repair the boat. Later, Jennifer went back and tried to talk to Jack, but he refused to listen. He said that it was now proven that she had cheated on him and that from that day onward, there was no relationship between them. He said that as soon as the boat was fixed, he would leave the island. That night, Jennifer told Manuel everything. She said that Jack had completely lost his mind and planned to escape alone as soon as the boat was ready. She also said that if they got a chance before that, they would escape together. After that, the two of them went into the water to swim. While enjoying themselves, they started talking about their plan to escape using the boat. At that moment, Jack secretly overheard their conversation. Seeing the situation, he made a plan in anger. The next day, Jack finished repairing the boat. He noticed that Manuel had caught a big fish, so he also went into the sea to catch fish. Taking this opportunity, Manuel and Jennifer quickly took the boat and escaped. Jack saw them and ran after them, but by then, they had gone far away. We then see Jack sitting on the shore and laughing happily. From this, it becomes clear that he had played some kind of trick. As Manuel and Jennifer went farther into the sea, they realized that water was slowly entering the boat. They understood that it was Jack's plan. He had already damaged the boat, knowing that they would try to escape and drown in the sea. Having no other option, they returned to Satri Island. As soon as they reached the shore, Jack jumped on Manuel and attacked him. Manuel had been swimming for a long time and had no strength left in his body, so he got badly injured. Jennifer tried to save him, and somehow Manuel managed to escape. At night, Jack tied Jennifer up and made a sharp weapon by attaching a knife to the end of a stick to kill Manuel. Jack believed that if Manuel came to save Jennifer, he would kill him. Jennifer was completely helpless and could do nothing. Just then, Manuel suddenly arrived and attacked Jack, and a fierce fight began between them. Taking advantage of the moment, Jennifer freed herself from the ropes and attacked Jack as well. Both of them tried to escape from Jack. Meanwhile, Manuel's girlfriend Maria completed the final step of her black magic ritual. Jack chased Manuel and Jennifer, trying to kill them. They ran and hid in a tree, but Jack continued searching for them. He eventually reached the tree and threw the sharp spear-like weapon at Manuel. Manuel fell down from the tree, and Jack moved forward to finish him off. At that moment, Jennifer jumped on Jack and started fighting him to save Manuel. During the fight, Manuel picked up a rock and tried to kill Jack, but his body no longer supported him. As he collapsed, Jack suddenly began to age rapidly. At the same time, Maria cast a powerful spell, and a dark force entered Manuel's body. Manuel stopped breathing and died there. In reality, Manuel was killed by his girlfriend through black magic as an act of revenge. After this, the scene shifts to 2 months later. A fisherman's family arrives on the island by boat. They notice the hut and go inside to check, where they find Jennifer. Jennifer becomes extremely happy on seeing them because after 2 long months, she would finally be able to leave the island. At that time, Jack had gone fishing. Taking the opportunity, Jennifer took Jack's lighter and left the island with the family without telling him anything. They gave her food and assured her that she was safe now. Meanwhile, Jack was fishing near the rocks. Suddenly, he shouted with joy when he saw the boat. But by then, everyone on the boat was already inside, and Jennifer did not tell anyone about Jack. Jack kept shouting for them to take him along, but no one listened. Jennifer had taken his lighter so that he could never light a fire again. In this way, Jennifer finally returned alive, while Jack was left behind to suffer for his own actions, alone on a deserted island forever. Thanks for watching this recap. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to comment below and tell me what movie or series you want me to recap next.